Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. Hey y'all, what's up? Here's a Q&A question for DK. All right, welcome to the motherfucking his house. How you doing? How you feeling? Oh, I almost got hoarse there. What is going on? All right. So yeah, the question for today is: would I date somebody that is, what is it, considered mid, like an average guy or a broke guy? I put it like that. I wouldn't even say broke. Okay, let's just move with it. Let's just go with broke for right now. Okay, so let's get into it. So I recently did a video and I was like, I'm done messing with broke dudes or whatever. And I did a video back in the day and said, don't sleep on the broke dudes, because my deal is this, like, I would date a guy who doesn't have anything, because first of all, I'm not gonna be checking for his bank account when I first meet him, right? But I wouldn't say it was gonna go very far, okay? But what I will say is I will give it a chance. I'll give pretty much anything a chance, because even people who got money, sometimes they don't always show that they got money. Like, that's the type of person I'm kind of, gonna be. Like, I kind of am. Like, I'm not gonna be the person that they got money. Like, even if I had money, like, I may or may not show you that I got money. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't judge a person by its book cover. And that's not my initial thing that I'm looking for. I'm really going to be dating somebody to get to know them and see where their mind space is, where their head space is, and just to have fun. Like, so, dating, I'm real flexible when it comes to dating somebody, because I try to give people chances. But as far as relationship, that's different. That's more sacred for me. I'm really more picky on who I say I'm in a relationship with, or even who sometimes people I get intimate with, if that makes sense. Like, at this point in my life, maybe in my younger years, like, I was more free, but now I just can't jeopardize it, because, but one, I had a scare. Like, I almost thought I had got pregnant by somebody, and I used protection and all that, but it was like somebody I did not want to be pregnant by. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of like changed me to where even with that aspect, like, I'm really more cautious about it, which I should have been all along. But we thinking like, oh, women got needs, and then as you're younger, you're thinking about, oh, I want the best ever. I haven't found that yet, and so you want to try out different avenues, but baby, you're really not gonna ever find it unless you really connect to that person on a mentally emotional level, in my opinion, as a woman, or unless you're just trying to get your rocks off and you just rock it off like that. But even then, like, I just don't value connecting with people that I'm not emotionally and physically invested in. So if that makes sense. But dating, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna date somebody. So in the process of getting to know the person, it's going to let me know if I see a future with that person, or if I can really date that person or be anything with that person. Okay. So the main thing I'm looking at is how they're groomed. If they're nicely groomed, like they don't look like a bum, they care about their hair is shaved, look nice, clean cut. It doesn't have to be like all the way together, because women don't really be knowing when you women this time for a lineup. So some women do. Like me, I just don't want it to look like a shipwreck at the top of your head. And I'm cool. It don't have to be like fresh, but it would be nicer and more appreciated if it was fresh, like a fresh cut, or like a week long, after a week. Now, anything after a week, I'm not going to be tripping about that. And if it looks decent, I'm not going to trip. you're nothing in your eyes, stuff like that. You came and you cared about your appearance. That's gonna say a lot to me. The way you speaking to me is gonna say a lot to me. Are you worrying about my body, what you can, physical aspects, or you just focus on like me as a person? So the conversation is gonna really tell me how far the conversation goes. And I will say this, like, I'm looking for potential. Is this person goal driven? Like, do we have similarities? Do we mesh well? Do we have fun together? Do we have a sense of humor together? Do our energies match? That's what I'm gonna really be looking for, right? And I'm looking how he take care of himself. Like, does he have his own place? Is he living with somebody? Maybe he's saving up. I'm not gonna say living with somebody is just a deal breaker, because I would advise people to. It's good to save money like that, and not because you don't have money, but just because you want to save extra money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your future plans? What are your goals? Like, I'm gonna be listening for that. Okay. If they have good plans, good goals, like, I would say it's potential there, right? I'm also going to be like, okay, if they need a help and assistance, as a woman, I feel like it's our job as women to help men sometimes. That's why we call it helpmates, like to guide men. Like, sure, men can guide us too. Men can help us too. We help each other, right? That's part of relationship, right? But it's like, so if I see that there's some area that needs improvement, like, I may address it or just speak on it and be like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? If I feel like it's a deal breaker and it's something that I would see that would improve me wanting to get to know them, and they're like, nah, then I'll be like, oh, check, that's a no, check, that's a no, in the back of my head, right? I would be friends with the person if they are not willing to change. Like, we can talk from time to time, but as far as physical, I feel like that's where my breaking point is. Like, I'm not going to just get physical with somebody who is not on the same goal level that I am. Not money level, but goal level. You know what I'm saying? And with that does come the money level. Like, are you making at least a good number, like 40,000 and up? If you're like in a lower income bracket area. Now, if you're in Cali, like, that's not gonna do nothing. You got to be making more than that. You know what I'm saying? But if a person has his own place, his own ride, that's a good kicker too. Meaning, like, if I date you, would you be able to be a provider? That's something I'm gonna look at. Okay, if I see that they're wanting me to provide for them, then, like, get in a relationship with them, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And so forth. But I will give them suggestions as a woman. But, like, look, this place is hiring and they do this. This is real easy to get a job here and they make this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Because there are jobs that you can do in a short period of time and make those amounts of money. You don't have to be a 4-year graduate to make certain jobs. Because for instance, I had a person that, I had talked to, and they were not invested in furthering themselves. They were happy being at a certain level. So that's when I knew that I could only be so far with them, like, as far as a friend, maybe a confidant. We talk here and there. But as far as romantic feelings, I had no romantic feelings for them. I didn't see a future with them, so I just checked it off in my mind, if that makes sense. But if you see a person who's willing to change, who welcomes that advice, welcomes that encouragement, or maybe it's even about, the way you pray or meditate together, just somebody who you can be one accord with. If you see it going somewhere, I would say it can go further. It's better if they're already in an established place, and I still may just be friends with that person for a period of time. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with being friends, because a lot of good relationships start being friends first. And after that year goes by, that's when you can reevaluate the situation and be like, look, has this person improved from where they were? Are they still stagnant? Or is there any potential there? Any way I can help them? Or is it time to just dead it? Hey, you gave a person a year, you know what I'm saying? And that does not mean you have to be intimate or anything with them. You just let them know, look, it's some things about you that I'm not really comfortable with, but you know, we can see where it goes, this and this and this and that. But as far as dating somebody who's a little low on funds, I'm not gonna say that I won't ever, because you just never know. People just sometimes need guidance, some people need help, some people just need direction. And I'm not saying like you gotta like fund their whole thing or nothing. I'm just saying like give them advice, give them guidance, and see where it goes. So that's my opinion on that. Yeah. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam bam. We'd love to have you. And if you like anything that was said on today or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.